I would. Gargi ma'am, go ahead with your poem. Ma'am, go ahead with your poem. Gargi ma'am.
Yes.
Please read out once again.
Okay, sir. On a sexy stain, repugnantly stung, thoughtless, careless, aimless hunter, stung sharp, with fingers swollen to cylinders. Horror. The plague was escalatingly indescribable, heavy with its dignity, penetrating blood, skin, skeleton, and became standstill as lead, submerged into a boundless pool of quietude. Stared and waited, frozen half to death. Which past revenge, enmity did it fulfill? Did it satiate its simmering wrath? And what did it attain? Hearts jumping with fury. To convey hopeless venom to the wicked inspiration. Who conceived him, knowing its aftermath?
Oh my gosh. Again, she has gone. I cannot continue it. Okay, anyway, I think now we could call upon our Murali Renukuntala. Yeah. Sir, go ahead with your poem, sir. Renukuntala. I don't know what's happening. Turn on
Sir,
your...
good evening all, sir. Good evening all.
Yeah.
Is it audible, sir?
Yeah, audible, sir. Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Is it audible, sir? Okay,
Audible,
sir.
sir.
Good evening all. So, the title of the poem is Outside My Window, sir. It is the group of poems written by me and completed book as Rhythmic Tales Part 1. Okay, sir? Audible?
Go ahead, sir.
But not visible, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Outside my window. I saw outside, my title of the poem is Outside My Window. I saw the moon, the stars shining in the sky, whether they were touching my head. The people were busy with their works. School children were fighting with their books. Businessmen were busy with their business. Everyone was busy their work. All these were under the thumb of the window. I listened the buzzing sound of the bees, sucking the honey, sound of the birds chirping, raindrops on my hands. When I stretched my hands outside of my window, I saw the passengers waiting for the train and buses to reach their goal. And the vehicles were heavy, producing carbon monoxide and polluted the air. The greenery was destroyed. The nature was full of pollution. The people and living beings were facing so many problems that we could not, that could lead the death fall on the world. The sky is so high that I could not touch. As it's so high, the doves, birds were playing together. I wanted to catch them, but I couldn't succeed as I was unable. I was far away. I listened the melody sounds from somewhere. I listened the melody sounds from somewhere, but it was in vain, as I could not reach there. God is great, so great, as is the creator as well as the destroyer. God can do anything, the plenty of air, the beautiful nature, everything available in the world, the world. Thank you very much, sir. Hello?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful. Sir.
Hello?
Great, sir. Uh,
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Rick Spicek, who is a sound engineer, is is an exponent in technique when it comes to technology. For the last 40 or maybe 50 years, he's been working on this radiography or whatever it is, something very technical in terms of he's a scientist basically. Rick Spicek. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Rick, mic is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Just need 1 second here. Okay. This is called Deep in Space. Deep in space and back in time seems somehow almost to rhyme. We've got a new look, deeper yet. It's almost as if we somehow forget how much is out there. The cosmic comic book, as we stare at our feet, almost stuck in soil or mired in the muck, it's as if out there is the extent of our luck. Sometimes, as we scan the skies, it can definitely startle and open our eyes that we might to a higher shelf aspire instead of dropping in the flopping mire. That first deep space view of SMAX 0723, known to most as the starry stuff we see, a near infrared view like a speck of sand at arm's length viewed, we, with our clumsy techno artifacts, our fresh wisdom's vision renewed, as we check these cosmic tracks, a million galaxies spinning so far off, webcams, NIRCams scanning across, the broad frequency gathers up this philosophical feast, this artist cup. We glimpse 4.6 billion years ago, an evening's entertainment, the sweet love's afterglow. The galactic cluster makes a gravitational lens, so we might wave at our ancient, distant friends.
Wow. Look at him, my friends. He's such an aesthetic guy. I would say I always revere him. I like the way I do Lantern, He's guru of shots. Lantern and Rick. I could say I could adore them. I get inspiration from Rick always. He's always been with us, and he always encourages in terms of writing and creating new platforms and encouraging poets and all. Uh, that's a great thing about him. At this age,
Thank you, brother.
Rick, yeah, unstoppable, I would say. That's a program that's running in our platform. Suvarna ma'am might be knowing that. Yeah. Moving ahead. Yes, Parveen Mehta ma'am, who is a singer, who is a classical musician, who loves to create some multiple platforms and creates poets like Rick Spicek. She's a musician from Uttarakhand, and yeah, very beautiful singer. And I would welcome Himachal Pradesh, yeah. Yeah, Dharmshala, yeah, exactly. Parveen ma'am, welcome to the show.
गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल। आप सबको मेरी नमस्कार। मेरी कविता का शीर्षक है मेरा ख्वाब। तपश बर्दाश्त नहीं होती पक्के घर की, तपश बर्दाश्त नहीं होती पक्के घर की, बनाना है मिट्टी का एक घर मुझे। तपश बर्दाश्त नहीं होती पक्के घर की, बनाना है मिट्टी का एक घर मुझे, जो ठंडक का एहसास दे गर्मी में मुझे, जो ठंडक का एहसास दे गर्मी में मुझे। खिड़कियां हो उसमें मेरे सपनों की, खिड़कियां हो उसमें मेरे सपनों की, और सुगंध आए उसमें हवा के झोंकों की। खिड़कियां हो उसमें मेरे सपनों की, सुगंध आए उसमें हवा के झोंकों की। फूलों से महकता आंगन हो उसमें, फूलों से महकता आंगन हो उसमें, झरनों का पानी करता अटखेलियां हो उसमें। फूलों से महकता आंगन हो उसमें, झरनों का पानी अटखेलियां करता हो उसमें। चढ़ते सूरज का प्रकाश हो, चढ़ते सूरज का प्रकाश हो, लालिमा ढलते सूरज की हो उसमें, चढ़ते सूरज का प्रकाश हो, लालिमा ढलते सूरज की हो उसमें, अंधेरी रात में चांद की चांदनी का उजियारा हो उसमें, अंधेरी रात में चांद की चांदनी का उजियारा हो उसमें, स्नेह अपनों का हो संग सपनों का हो, स्नेह अपनों का हो संग सपनों का हो, फूलों की बगिया में, फूलों की बगिया में तितलियों का बसेरा हो, स्नेह अपनों का हो संग सपनों का हो, फूलों की बगिया में तितलियों का बसेरा हो, मिट्टी से बना ऐसा घर मेरा हो, मिट्टी से बना ऐसा घर मेरा हो। धन्यवाद।
वाह वाह वाह, बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब। सपनों को खिड़कियां, वाह वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, वंडरफुल वंडरफul. Poonam
आपने
ma'am
आप
is, she would love to react on your poem. I mean, sorry for the Indian Hindi audience. Yeah, Poonam ma'am.
In times, I loved her dream house, you know, mitti ka ghar. In times when people, you know, build big houses and luxury houses, and her house, she's dreaming of a mud house where there's so much of, you know, dreams are there, and I simply loved it.
Exactly.
Awesome. What a lovely thought.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much,
Poonam
ma'am. Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thanks for your review, ma'am. Thank you, Parveen Mehta. It was indeed a beautiful poem, which a very, I mean, metaphoric, I would say. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marco Marengo is from Italy. I would like to read in Italian language. He's a well-known poet from Italy, and Marco would be reading in Italy, and I would be reading his verses in English. Yeah, Marco, go ahead. Turn on your mic, Marco.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for my English. I can read my poem in Italian. Many thanks, Prasanna, for will read it in English. Tra di loro si fan coraggio le pagine.
Among them.
Poem
Among-
2.
Let me read.
Sorry.
Let me read out. A
Sorry.
little translation of Italian language in English. Among them, take courage. The pages, 3 liners, very short, crisp. That's the beauty of these verses. Right, go ahead.
Il poeta è inutile. Quando busseranno, io non ci sarò talmente grande da essere inutile.
The poet is useless. When they are knocking, I won't be there so big to be useless. So that is it. That's a translation of his poem. Yeah, go ahead with third one.
Così come i vivi del confine tentano il varcar, dei morti affollati premono.
So as the living of the border try to trespass of dead's crowded press. So those were the short Italian poems, very, profound, I would say. That was a literal translation of in English. Sure. Thank you, Marco. Thanks for reading out your Italian poems. And he's a brilliant writer and he's a well-known poet in from Italy. Yeah. Marco, would you like to say something?
Many thanks, Prasanna.
Thank you, Marco. It's our pleasure, and please keep coming and bring your poets as you are. Okay. Now let me jump on to our Didi. She takes me as a son. Yes, she's Toni Turner Wong, who is a glass painter, or what do you call, digital artist. Let's say Toni Turner Wong.
Hello.
Hello,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. hold on, sorry. It's a short quote, and this is it here. Can you see it?
Yes, Tony, yes.
Okay. When I paint one day at a time, life is good. I like to do digital painting, you know that. And then I have other short quotes. Irregular is just a word, as is regular. Who's to say which is which? And then one more. A consequence is when we underestimate the enemy. And I think that was it for today.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you again. You know, it always in sync with your, digital art, I would say. Yeah, thank you, thank you. And Roopali ma'am loves you a lot. You painted your glass art piece, Hermes, and that was a nice tribute.
I'm gonna paint yours pretty soon. I'm working on yours too.
You're a great artist and a poet.
Thank you.
It's a rare combination.
I'm good company teaching me. So thank you.
And I love
I love the line, it's a beautiful line. When I paint one day at a time, life is good. So
Thank you.
meaningful. Just one. One line is so meaningful.
Thank you.
Lovely.
And let me tell you, everybody, Tony carries so much of pain within her. I mean, we usually personally talk and share lots of things, each other, but she explains, and that is that's the good about her is she always forgets those things and tries to come up with and distill out and be it poems and short poems. Thank you, Tony. Thanks for coming and thanks for inspiring, always, and keep your spirits up. Yeah. Now the one who would be calling up next would be, I love her smile. I love the way she talks. I mean, she's full of energy. She is full of sweetness. She's so kind. I mean, she's so lovely. I think I had a visit and such a, I could not take, I have no words to describe her. Such a lovely being. I wish I could, meet daily, and we had so much of fun. Sushila Gangwani is her name. Sushila Gangwani ji.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है? हेलो,
जी आ रही है मैम.
और मैं ऑडिबल हूँ, दिख रही हूँ?
परफेक्ट.
ओके, तो मैं आप सबके सामने एक बचपन की स्मृतियों के बारे में एक पोएट्री डिसाइड करूंगी. आप सभी का इस फर्टाइल ब्रेन्स के पटल पर सभी का स्वागत करते हुए, धन्यवाद करते हुए, के कुमार जी को धन्यवाद करते हुए, ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए एक पोएट्री डिसाइड करती हूँ. सुनिएगा. मेरी पोएट्री का शीर्षक है स्मृतियां, यानी कि यादें. स्मृतियों के मलय बयार ने मेरे नैनों को सजल कर दिया. स्मृतियों के मलय बयार ने मेरे नैनों को सजल कर दिया. कुछ खट्टी कुछ मीठी स्मृतियों ने दिल को बेचैन सा कर दिया. कुछ खट्टी कुछ मीठी स्मृतियों ने दिल को बेचैन सा कर दिया. वो बचपन में मेरा पहली बार पाठशाला जाना. वो बचपन में मेरा पहली बार पाठशाला जाना. कुछ हैरत से शिक्षकों और बच्चों की तरफ मेरा टुकुर टुकुर देखना. कुछ हैरत से शिक्षकों और सारे बच्चों की तरफ मेरा टुकुर टुकुर देखना. वो बचपन में दादी के आंचल में लिपट कर ख्वाबों का बुनना. वो मेरा बचपन में दादी के आंचल में लिपट कर ख्वाबों का बुनना. वो गलतियां करने पर मेरी माँ का डांटना फिर प्रेम बरसाना. वो गलतियां करने पर मेरी माँ का मुझे डांटना फिर प्रेम बरसाना. वो मेरा स्कूल न जाने की जिद करना. वो मेरा स्कूल न जाने की जिद करना और पिताजी का मेरी ओर देखकर बस हल्के से मुस्कुरा देना. और वो पिताजी का मेरी ओर देखकर बस हल्के से मुस्कुरा देना. वो भाई बहनों का बात बात पर झगड़ना, फिर पल भर में एक हो जाना। वो भाई बहनों का बात बात पर झगड़ना, फिर पल भर में एक हो जाना। आहा कितने सुनहरे पल, कितनी सुमधुर यादें, कितनी सुमधुर है ये स्मृतियां। आहा कितने सुनहरे पल, कितनी सुमधुर है ये स्मृतियां। मेरे गांव की वो सुंदर सी कृतियां, मेरे गांव की वो सुंदर सी कृतियां। पूरा का पूरा गांव बसा है मन में स्मृतियों का, पूरा का पूरा गांव बसा है मन में स्मृतियों का। रात दिन आकर मुझसे लिपट जाती है ये स्मृतियां, रात दिन आकर मुझसे लिपट जाती है ये स्मृतियां। किसी फिल्म की रील की बातें चलती रहती है मानस पटल पर जिंदगी की सारी स्मृतियां। किसी फिल्मी रील की बातें चलती रहती है मेरे मानस पटल पर ये जिंदगी की सारी स्मृतियां। और मन को एक मीठी सी खुशबू से भर देती है ये स्मृतियां, और मन को एक मीठी सी खुशबू से भर देती है ये स्मृतियां। जीवन का लम्हा लम्हा कितना तेजी से बीत गया, जीवन का लम्हा लम्हा कितनी तेजी से बीत गया। उन मंजुल स्मृतियों के मलय बयार ने मेरे मन को भिगा दिया, उन मंजुल स्मृतियों के मलय बयार ने मेरे नयनों को भिगा दिया। थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू कुमार प्रसन्ना जी, थैंक यू सबका
Very
बहुत
touching,
बहुत आभार
ma'am. Very moving,
मुझे
very
सुनने के
touching.
लिए। थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Back to the roots. Yes, the moments we spent, I think we couldn't forget those moments too. I think they're very touching. Let me, where is my Poonam ma'am? Poonam ma'am has gone. No, Poonam he's here, and Roopali ma'am, let me inform you that, I mean, a couple of days back, I think I made a visit to Vadodara ma'am, and I had the honor of visiting Sushila Gangwani ma'am. I mean, and it's such a, I mean, I just, I couldn't say, I mean, we cannot, sum up in the words sometimes, the moment we spend, the moment we, share those feelings and everything. I think everything is expressed in her poem. That is what I would say. Roopali ma'am, what would you say? Or Poonam ma'am, what would you say?
के कुमार जी, आपने मेरे बारे में बहुत ज्यादा कह दिया। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। ये आपका बड़प्पन है।
नहीं, बहुत खूबसूरत है, बहुत स्मृतियों से ही हम लोग जीते हैं, स्मृतियों के सहारे। और बहुत अच्छा आपने इसको पिरोया और सब अपनी अपनी स्मृतियों में खो गए। यही कविता का जो है वो आपको स्मृतियों में ले जाए, यही उसका उसकी योग्यता है। थैंक यू,
थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
Roopali ma'am.
Yeah, this is actually, if इस forum पे, we are able to share our deepest feelings, and what can we say about just one poet? I think Prasanna, you put together all of us, and you brought so many wonderful people this evening, and the kind of thoughts that are being expressed, I deeply feel that if we weren't poets, what would we be? What else would we do? So thank you so much, Sushila. The poem has been wonderful,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
of course, I got a bit jealous because Prasanna is praising you so much, but I let him do it. He must be having his reason.
मेरी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है मैम, आप भी कभी मिलिएगा मुझसे, बड़ोड़ा आइए, वेलकम, आप भी मिलिए। मैं चाहूंगी आप सबसे मिलूं, मैं चाहूंगी जितने भी यहाँ फटेल ब्रेन्स में, मैं उनमें से कुछ जो लोग भी मुझसे मिलना चाहते हैं, मैं खुद भी मिलना चाहता, आप आइए। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद।
One day we'll certainly meet, ma'am. One day we'll make it happen, and every day, and the time would, certainly would come, and certainly we'll meet face to face. Not on FaceTime, but yes, face to face. Gargi ma'am, born in somewhere. I mean, she belongs to Kolkata, and she has a flat in. Say, whenever you visit Kolkata, you could have a, So she basically. Born in Pune, and she's rising in, she's now in Varanasi, somewhere, I don't know. So no boundaries, no nothing, no territories. Poetry is all about uniting people. That is it. Gargi ma'am.
ये कविताओं की दुनिया है जिसने हम सबको मिलाया है। रूह से उसका मिलन ये कविताओं के द्वारा हुआ है, इसलिए आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
जी मैम, धन्यवाद मैम, धन्यवाद। Gargi ma'am, would you like to say something?
Yes, it was a wonderful poem, brought memory. It was very like the memories which you shared, like, going in behind your grandmother. I'm saying in English because I'm not very fluent in Hindi, but it was a lovely poem. It was very nostalgic and like the memories also.
Thank you.
Would like to
Thank you.
meet you sometime, ma'am.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. One day
Thank
would
You're
come.
welcome,
And the
ma'am.
one would who I would be calling you next would be she's the one. She hails from the land of temples. That is what it's called as, and she's very. I mean, she's very active on be it responding to the poems or reciting poetry everywhere she is, and there's a lovely pair. Sushila, I mean, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am and Shyama Prasad Patnaik sir. Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am, yet again.
Hello everyone.
Hello ma'am.
Good evening to you all. I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, Odisha. Greet you all from.
Ma'am, turn on your mic. Yeah.
Again, I am starting. Hello everyone. Good evening to you all. I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, Odisha. Greet you all from founder admin Prasanna Kumar's Poetry Forum, Fertile Brains today, 22nd January 2023. I would like to recite a love poem bearing the title Feelings. You did not tell how much love you needed to quench your thirst. You did not tell how much love you needed to quench your thirst. I would have given my love to you, surely a sea of it. I would have given my love to you, surely a sea of it. You only needed my blood's still breathe. You only needed my blood's still breathe, and I flooded them with my lovely warmth. And I flooded them with my lovely warmth. My love has own wings, fled away to you, me abandoning. My love has own wings, fled away to you, me abandoning, keeping me awake to the twilight evening, keeping me awake to the twilight evening. This love act impels to dreams, for the dreams fructify love. This love act impels to dreams, for the dreams fructify love. My loving you, my feelings are always genuine. My loving you, my feelings are always genuine. I choose you to be my special. Wooing never ends, it's reciprocal. I choose you to be my special. Wooing never ends, it's reciprocal. Amid these throat-cutting desires without end, our love a parallel. Amid these throat-cutting desires without end, our love a parallel. These dreams alone sweeten my feelings, perception. These dreams alone sweeten my feelings, perception. I cannot live without you, perhaps I can pass away and fallen. I cannot live without you, perhaps I can pass away and fallen. Now recitation is over. Thanks, dear poet friends. Tomorrow is 23rd January, birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose. I convey all happy Netaji Jayanti. Thanks. Thanks once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And again, a lovely poem, I would say. We have got 10, 9 minutes left. I hate to say this. Yeah, but please rejoin with the same thing. And yes, I take this moment to inform you that you please, the one who sent, again, I would request you all to send in the given format. I mean, in the word format, whatever your write-ups you are sending to my mail, and in a word format and bio intact, incorporating a bio. So please comply with that request, and I'm sure you would honor my request. Thank you. And yes, the next becoming, yes. Durgachari sir, yes. Thank you, Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good evening, my
Durgachari,
friends.
go ahead, sir.
Hello. I'm audible, sir.
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
Sir. Okay. Good evening, my friends. The title of my poem is GDP. That is Great Domestic Peace. GDP. Great Domestic Peace. Rocking the cradle, Mother Earth sings melodious songs. The infant sleeps sound, moving the head and shoulders round and round, with peacocks dance, elephants trumpeting, sparrows twittering, the beautiful songs of lakes and rivers. Let us listen once again. Rocking the cradle, Mother Earth sings melodious songs. The infant sleeps sound, moving the head and shoulders round and round, with peacocks dance, elephants trumpeting, sparrows twittering, the beautiful songs of lakes and rivers. Rides and rises the child with the innocent feelings and countenance. Like that, mother rocks many more cradles and brings up children free of creeds, clans, races, religions, caste, and with milk of human mercy. But sprinkles hatred as grown-up man without ethics, with ethnicity. Smears the stain of race, caste, religion, color, becoming inhuman, devoid of humanity. In this 21st century, ambitious leaders with nuclear warfare and force capture the land in their control. Missile is his weapon. Great domestic peace is the achievement by our noble nation, that is India. It means the weapon of merciful heart worldly rulers must build. Strong foundation of faith between. GDP is measured by the number of people contented. Oh, peace, where can I find you in the world? Where the happiness for the people of poorer countries are not denied they desire and deserve. Where unwanted social, political, and cultural forms not imposed unwillingly. Peace is an absence not only of war and conflict, but of structure of violence, where social injustice, social inequalities, violation of human rights, and the destruction of ecological balance not prevailed. We find peace where peace includes not only the absence of war, but also the establishment of positive, life-affirming, life-enhancing values and social structures. That's all.
Brilliant,
Have a nice
sir.
day.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Wow. Very contemporary. Yeah, I would request, Suvarna ma'am to go ahead with reviewing her poem and read by Sushila. I mean, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am and Durgachari sir. Yeah.
Sir, good evening, sir, once again. Now the present poem, GDP. It's a very great poem, urging for peace, humanity, mercy, where our where people everywhere, our politicians and whatever you mentioned, very nice, sir. It's a great poem of urging for peace and humanity, and also mercy, and not to have war. It's a nice poem. I like the poem because you are requesting for the politicians as well as the society to have peace, where the world will live in peace. You said the first sentence, sir. Mother is rocking the cradle. That is very nice, sir. And I didn't find, I didn't write that one, but it's a very overall, very great poem and a very great thought, sir. And you are a very
Thank you, ma'am.
So, how about Gangalaxmi Patnaik, ma'am? I would like
about Gangalaxmi Patnaik, ma'am. It's a lovely poem, ma'am. It's about feelings. I think it's the poem about feelings, no, sir. It's a very nice poem. You did not tell how much love you quench or you have a thirst of having your love. And it's about and last I have written there. Yes, by loving you, my feelings are genuine. I cannot live without you. It's a heartfelt poem, very genuine poem with a lot of heart touching. You have written very nicely, ma'am. Very great poem and beautiful lines. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Prasanna, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, madam, for your tribute to my love.
I enjoyed the poem. I enjoyed the poems, ma'am. Very nice.
Lantern was saying something.
Beautiful poem also.
I was going to go back to Dugataraji's poem, because it begins with visuals to impress upon us the milk of human mercy. Then he gets a little bit political, and he talks about the injustices. And then he goes into the way that politicians could reflect on social justices in order to make life more affirmative and more meaningful. And I found all this quite touching. It's a very deep and insightful piece as to where we humans need to live our lives.
And want to add, sir, what is needed in present society now? That is what Sir Durgachari sir mentioned. It's very nice, sir, and a very thought-provoking for all human.
Wonderful, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. That's the way it is. You should have this, discussion on this, not mere reading or mere showcasing your, the kings. Yeah, wonderful. That's. Thank you, Durgachari sir. Thank you, Suvarna ma'am. Thank you, Shushila Gangavani ma'am. Thank you, Lantern. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Now the time is to hand over the mic to Prasanna Bhatta sir. Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, sir.
I'm audible.
Yes, perfect.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hi, everyone. Sweet evening, sweet poetic friends. I'm Prasanna Bhatta, Odisha, India. Thanks a bunch of that smile to the charismatic personality, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, Fertile Brain Group, inviting me to join to this great, gigantic platform for reciting poems. Feeling fortunate enough to be with talented poets around the world. After 3 days, India is going to celebrate its 74th Republic Day. So I'm going to recite my poem titled Red Letter Day in Indian History. Red Letter Day in Indian History, Republic Day.